Happy Tuesday! Welcome back to Bravo Music Academy. I'm Miss Christy and this is Teacher Tip Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you are having a wonderful day. We are in the middle of pajama at the Academy. We do a Spirit Week each March because it's the celebration of the anniversary of our opening. And this week we are chilling out and relaxing in our lessons. And I thought, the world is a stressful place, especially with everything that's been going on this past year. And why not explore ways that we can use music and playing an instrument to help us relieve stress? We all want that one magic cure that will eliminate our worries and heal our minds. I don't know that that totally exists, but we can create our own stress-free world. And in our stress-free world, we can do what we want, right? So today I would like to propose that learning an instrument can be the cornerstone to your stress-free world. If you are catching me live, please say hello. I would love to chat with you. I'm playing around. You might see my arms move up a little bit here and there. I'm playing around with a couple of different things here today. We're exploring new options for our live broadcasts, and you might see me doing a little bit of extra stuff. But it's all good. I'm still here with you. So if you're catching me live, please say hello. If you're catching on the replay, I want to know, do you play an instrument, and how does that instrument help you stay stress-free? So are you ready to dive in? Here we go. We have 4 ways today that we're going to talk about that how playing an instrument can relieve stress. Now, we know that there are a multitude of studies that show that learning an instrument is good for your brain at any age. It doesn't really matter when you start learning your instrument. It will have a positive impact on your brain. So today we're going to discuss those 4 ways. Are you ready? Let's dive right in. Number 1 is that playing an instrument helps us practice mindfulness. Think about this. Close your eyes for a second. Have you ever gotten lost in the moment when listening to a piece of music? Now, I want you to imagine how the musician playing that music felt. It's a different vibe, isn't it? It's a different feel. When we are playing an instrument, we are forced to focus and stay present. People call it staying in the moment. And mindfulness can come from meditation, but meditation doesn't have to be strictly sitting in silence. You can meditate while playing. We have to stay present when we're playing. And we don't have the opportunity or the time to worry about the past or about the future. We're in the moment. When I perform, and even when I practice, I go into what I call my bubble. And I use this a lot with my students when we are talking about performance anxiety. I go into my bubble, and the only thing that exists is me and my music. And that's it. Someone can walk into the room, and if I'm really deep in my bubble, I won't know that they're there. And I'll get startled when they pop me out of that bubble. But being in that place, being fully present, just strips away all of the cares of the world. And it is an absolutely wonderful feeling. The second thing that playing a musical instrument does is it connects our minds and our bodies. It's kind of the equivalent of a full body workout for our brains. Playing an instrument uses almost every single part of your brain, the processing parts that do vision and sound and movement and memory, and it's all done simultaneously. It literally changes our brains. I have a video that I found while researching this topic for today, and I'm going to put a link to that. I meant to put it in the description. I'm sorry. I will put a link to that in the comments, and you can see it's a very interesting. It's not very long. It doesn't get super sciencey or technical, but it just shows you all the parts of your brain that are affected by playing an instrument versus listening. Playing an instrument also improves our physical bodies. So if you think about it, when you play the piano or the organ or guitar, ukulele, any string instrument, you are improving your hand and finger strength and your dexterity. When you sing, when you play a brass or a woodwind or any sort of wind instrument, you are improving your lung capacity and your breath control. How does all this relieve stress? The same way that physical exercise releases stress, endorphins. When you get all of that working together and all those brain processes moving simultaneously, you get a boatload of endorphins. So if you're having a down day, go pick up your instrument and just let yourself get lost. You'll come out of it on the other side in a different mood, in a different mindset than when you first sat down. The third one is huge for us, for at least especially for this year. And that is that it forces us to be free from our screens. I'm staring at a screen right now. I'm staring at a camera technically, but I'm watching you. You're watching me. We're staring at screens. And I think it's safe to say that we have spent more time in front of screens this past year than we have in any other year. And don't get me wrong, technology is good. We are so very fortunate to have the technology that we have so that we weren't complete shut-ins and we're at least able to speak with each other, especially in that first lockdown when so much was uncertain. We are very blessed and fortunate to have those screens, but it does come at a cost. Primarily our eyes and our brains. We're not really designed to process information the way screens force us to process it. And so it gives us some strain. And when we play our instrument, we get a much needed break from those screens. I will say, I know a lot of musicians who use a tablet to read their music from. So if you're looking to reduce your stress while playing, don't read music from a tablet. Definitely go straight up sheet music, printed on paper. Our last way that playing an instrument releases stress, it's my favorite. It's my absolute favorite because it's probably, I'm sorry, I think I have an eyelash in my eye. It's probably the most true for the most people. It's fun. It is so stinking fun to play an instrument. And honestly, it's hard not to smile when you're holding an ukulele. It's hard for me not to smile when I'm playing a duet with one of my students. I don't think I have ever had a grumpy face while playing the piano. But music stimulates our brain in ways that other activities can't. Think about all those puzzles and games that people are using to stimulate their brains and to enhance their memory. Playing an instrument does so much more than those do. And going back to those endorphins, well, yeah, feeling them, that's pretty fun too, right? Now, here's one thing that is very important for you to know. You do not have to be a professional. You do not have to be a virtuoso to get the stress relieving benefits out of making music. All you have to do is be willing. That's it. All right, let's do a really quick recap now. You ready? The 4 ways that playing an instrument helps relieve stress. Number one is it helps us practice mindfulness. We are in the moment. We are present when we are playing. And nothing else has to matter. Number two, it connects our minds and our bodies. If you think playing video games is a good eye-hand coordination thing, try playing the piano. 10 fingers, 88 keys. Pretty good connections right there, right? Number three is it forces us to go screen free. Give your eyes and brain a break. Grab a book. I have music right here. This is a little composing activity that I'm doing with my students this week. You can get this in my shop if you are a teacher and you're interested. But grab yourself a piece of paper, put those screens away, get them out of sight, and make your music. Give your eyes and brain a nice little break. And number four is it's fun. It is so much fun. You will enjoy it immensely. So the next time you are feeling stressed, I want you to put your phone down. I want you to put your laptop away. I want you to go plug your tablet in another room, and I want you to pick up an instrument. And if you're not really sure where to begin, there are a lot of amazing music teachers out there, and you should consider taking lessons. As always, you can consider calling me here at the Academy. I'm happy to hook you up with the right teacher. If you're not in our area, that's okay too. I can help you find someone. That's all from me today. Let me just pop over here. And all right, we are good. I hope that this was helpful to you today. I hope that you got something out of it and that you got inspired to go pick up your instrument. I will be totally honest, I have not played my instrument nearly enough in the last few weeks, and I'm feeling it. So I am making a concerted effort this week and next week to really sit down and practice every single day. And if somebody wants to hold me accountable to that, I would love it. I would absolutely love it. If you have other ways that music helps you relieve stress, please let me know. Let's keep this conversation going. And until next week, I will see you later, I guess. Bye.